हेलो एवरीवन, वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आज है 15 अक्टूबर 2022, दिन है सैटरडे और आज हम करने जा रहे हैं द इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के न्यूज एनालिसिस। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। 21 years old LEG gangraped by the ex Andaman Chief Secretarial Labor Officer SIT setup. In FRA, woman asked for CCTV footage of the Chief Secretary house, questioning of his staff. Women say was looking for a job. Ex-Chief Secretary Jitendra Narnia read to PM denying allegation. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल दिए गए। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे। लाट यूपीआई सैंक्शन, यूएपीए सैंक्शन, हाई कोर्ट एक्वेट जेल सिभा appeal before the Supreme Court today. Nagpur bench ordered the release to ex-DU professor, 5 others held in Naxal link. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल दिया गया। ज्ञानवापी कस्टडी, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑर्डर टू सिक्योर एरिया, कोर्ट रिजेक्ट पील फॉर सिबलिंग कार्बन डेटिंग। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट। जो इसरो की GSLV MK3 is set up to launch 36 satellite of the one web communication constellation on October 23. Final vehicle check are underway. Rate hike, one RBI panel member say time to push, another want to go slow. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल दिए गए। हिमाचल इलेक्शन ऑन द November 12, इलेक्शन कमीशन होल्ड बैक डेट फॉर द गुजरात। IIT Madras, Delhi, KGP on fast track for the expansion overseas. The plan to set up the Indian Institute of Technology campus in the Abu Dhabi, Tanzania and Malaysia has been put on the fast track with a year of time frame in Vigis, key official said. INS Arihant successfully fired SLBM, very high accuracy government strike strategic strike nuclear submarine. INS Arihant carried out the successful launch of the submarine launched ballistic missile Friday. Ministry of Defense said the test is significant for the SSBN program, a crucial element for the Indian nuclear deterrence capability. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल देंगे। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स में जो एग्जाम प्रोस्पेक्टिव से इंपोर्टेंट होंगे। NGT slap 5,000 crore fine on the Karnataka government for filing of protect of Bengaluru lake. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल दिए गए। यूपी कॉफ सीक डिटेल फॉर द काउंटर इन उत्तराखंड। People should feel responsibly, not like free rider in the Indian journey of progress, राजनाथ सिंह ने कहा है। डिफेंस एक्सपोर्ट क्रॉस टू 13,000 crore, गुजरात टू गेट फिफ्थ एयरबेस। तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल दिए गए। GSLV MK3 to make the commercial foray by the launching 36 satellite on October 23। तो उसके रिलेटेड पूरा ये आर्टिकल दिया गया। इंडियन स्पेस रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हार्वेस्ट रॉकेट GSLV MK3 is launched to 36 satellite on the web communications coalition from the country only space for the Sricotta, Andhra Pradesh at the 7 a.m. October 23. With the GSLV MK3 will enter to global commercial launching service market. Judge role is not just a people please people. Justice Gupta at farewell. जस्टिस हेमंत गुप्ता उनकी फेयरवेल में कहा है। यूनियन मिनिस्टर सेंट टू टीम टू टेक स्टॉक टू डेंगू सिचुएशन इन यूपी। सेंटर फोरेंसिक एडवाइजरी सेटिंग ऑफ द कैंपस ऑफ गिफ्ट सिटी कैन बी रिपीटेड एट प्रॉफिट। तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल देंगे। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पे जो एडिटोरियल किया है। सिंग जिनपिंग पार्टी, द क्वेश्चन नेक्स्ट वीक इज रियली अबाउट द फोरम एंड एक्सटेंड ऑफ द हिज डोमिनेंस ओवर द चाइनीज कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी. For an organization, this is a long-on ceremony, short-on debate on the rubber stamp decision made by the small group of leaders and Quintennial Congress of the Chinese Communist Party next week is drawing much global attention. The region are easy to see on the more opium system, the greater mystic around it closure door nature of the China's elite policy means that the rest of the world tends to rely on export to read the tea leaves to figure out the who is up and who is down in the की जब चाइनीज कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी की 20th कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रही है तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल दिए गए। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल पे। लाइक ए टाइटर रोप वॉल्कर as world watches 20th party congress will signal now how China balance the development stability epidemic control। तो उसके रिलेटेड ये पूरा आर्टिकल दिया गया है। On the national security front, there is a general feeling that Xi Jinping will move China further down to road, become the national security state, and the foreign policy there should be expectation that China will be reset its framework like a global security development incentive for the restructuring of the international order for the India. There will be direct indirect implication on the many fronts, and for that the reason we need to read the outcome of the 20th party congress correctly, not the allowed to west interpret in the meaning of for us। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल पे। शिमला argued outcome of Himachal election will be the important test for the Congress। BJP laid the ground for the contest the follow with only 68 seats. Himachal Pradesh Assembly election have been announced for the November 12 is in a small state, but outcome is likely to resonate beyond the state border। Himachal election make the beginning of crowded pool calendar that will be culminated in the 2024 general election। Election are due in Gujarat next, which will be the followed by the assembly poll at least 9 states among the Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Telangana over the year. In the most of these states, as the Himachal is the main counter are BJP Congress, as the result in hilly state may have to bearing the electoral frontier elsewhere। तो उसके रिलेटेड पूरा आर्टिकल दिया गया कि हिमाचल प्रदेश में नवंबर 12 को इलेक्शन होने वाली है, तो उसको डिसाइड करेगा कि हिमाचल प्रदेश में कांग्रेस और बीजेपी से कौन आउटकम आता है। धक धक विथ अ ट्विस्ट, द माधुरी दीक्षित प्ले द लीड इन माजा मा make progress for the LGBTQ stories। The new Madhuri Dixit stare Majama explored the sexuality through the central theme of contrast. The story about the unassuming woman Majama is the quintessential Indian woman's identity and in its relationship with her life, family, society। Pallavi Patel is the proud of two, mother of two, a good wife of her husband for the 25 years, and a master chef and dancer from the respective families। She labor all day, never complain, and seem to want to one thing alone, happiness for her family। Her virtue is in her lack of rebellion। Her services is proverbial to pilot. It's the what makes her quarriness the only anomaly in an otherwise square clean life। Through the his vehicle of the family unit, the story of the Hindu upper caste woman laid bare that her identity is as the lesbian is a topic that her environmental makes me impossible to take about। This is because her identity as a person remaining article there। Pallavi's sexuality is revealed by her daughter in the moment intensively arrogation to the world through the similar transgression। Her lack of the agency is cruel how events unfold। At no point she is given the choice to come out the or stay in the closet, since in the which Tara Pallavi's daughter slope her mother to out of the closet in literal and effective। तो उसके रिलेटेड ये पूरा आर्टिकल दे। व्हाट इज द वैल्यू क्वेश्चन दैट इज द अनफ्लक्शन economy for the generation is answered by the taxman। So much modern economic attention was drawn by the fundamental question, what is value? There are the values in the moral value that undifferent an individual ethical outlook, norms and rules determined by the what the society hold bear, and of course the how value attach itself to community, and but the way from the academy to and for the value question, which was approximate deans and dodges, has been answered by the government of India via the instructive logic and taxman। तो उसके रिलेटेड पूरा आर्टिकल दे। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पे। द कोर्ट फॉर द आवर टाइम, द सुप्रीम कोर्ट डिसीजन और अबॉर्शन प्रोवाइड अ फ्री foundation for the autonomy of all women in living the full exercise of the productive choice and respective of irrationalship status। The September 29, 22 VXB Principal Secretary Health Family Welfare Department Government of the NCT, three judges of the Supreme Court, Justice D.I. Chandrachud, Justice A.S. Bopan, Justice J.B. Tradiwala, the unanimously decision allowed to the unwoman unmarried woman to terminate her pregnancy. Senior most judges of the panel, Justice Chandrachud, through on the judgment. Now the reader might be have unsurprised to the know that that the young unmarried and counteruse appellate Mr. X, who is the pregnant because the consensual refusal faced the statutory obstacle in the accessing in the abortion. The statutory obstacle are the norms in section 3 2b of the Medical Termination Pregnancy Act 1971, MTP Act rule, and the Rule 3 BC Medicine Termination of Pregnancy Rule 2003 MTC rule. It led to the her unmarried status to immediate to the unable to her access और abortion. तो उसके रिलेटेड पूरा आर्टिकल देंगे. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे. बिग ब्रदर बिग बेसिस बिग टेक फ्रॉम द डाफ्ट टेलीकम्युनिकेशन to data protection bill, the government instantly acquired to the control the every aspect of the digital ecosystem. There has been the concentrate attempt by the ruling dispensation of author of the in far-reaching expensive regulatory framework to govern each and every aspect of Indian digital ecosystem, from the draft telecom bill to the prospective e-commerce rule of the personal data protection bill. Others, this new policy framework seek to regulate the physical infrastructure that form the backbone of digital India platform that dominate all the form of digital interaction, from the communication to retail underlying the payment channel that facilitate the transaction and management to the data generate. तो उसके रिलेटेड पूरा ये आर्टिकल दिया. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे. Person liberty, public space in Iran and India. A narrative on hijab favor our attitude to minority. Misa Aminis was a young Kurdish woman, Iranian woman, who was detained by the police of the wearing headscarf improperly. She was reportedly hit in the head with a baton and Ami died later on police custody. Her death has accused spread the protest in Iran and generated the international solidarity for the protest. In India, first the incident of the hijab was the Iran unjust wicked with the headscarf in Karnataka. They want to wear, they do not want to wear, they just want to create trouble. It is then the which collective realizes the hijab was only the truth that the women are really claiming themselves the right to choose. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये पूरा आर्टिकल दिया है. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पे जो वर्ल्ड की है. Truist sack the Kritunga scrap the tax cut in bid of survive crisis. The more, however, the failed to leave the British pound or advance the gain made by the government bonds. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल दिया गया. Jamie Hunt approved the new finance minister and conservative rebels plot to the make Sunak PM. In banking, security up miles to cut down of for the clean air. तो उसके रिलेटेड आर्टिकल है. पैनल सपियंस ट्रम्प सो द स्टार्टलिंग वीडियो जो कैपिटल राइट होता है उसके रिलेटेड आर्टिकल दिया गया है. कॉल फॉर द इवैक्यूएशन इन annexed एरिया ऑफ द यूक्रेन ट्रूप एडवांस. तो उसके रिलेटेड आर्टिकल है. यूरोप से द बिगेस्ट नार्को बैंक्स cracked by the cops of in Spain and North Korea again fired the sale. जापान से can be overlooked. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पर जो एक्सप्लेन किया. इन Sababia Ecotel, the key accusation of the sanction under the UPA. The Nagpur bench on Bombay High Court on Friday set aside the conviction of the former Delhi University professor G.N. Saibaba, who was sentenced life imprisonment in 2017 by the Session Court of the Gadchiroli, Maharashtra, alleged the link with the banned Communist Party of India, Maharashtra. The High Court ruled that the trial of Sarvasiya 5 others are null and void in absence of valid sanction of the unlawful activity prevention and UAPA 1967. तो उसके रिलेटेड पूरा आर्टिकल देगी. आप इसे सेल्फ नॉलेज से पढ़ सकते हैं. इंडिया ग्रोथ ट्रैजेक्टरी ए वेटरन पॉलिसी मेकर पर्सपेक्टिव. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल दिया गया. सिंग जिनपिंग द CCP and the Indian 20th National Congress of the Chinese Communist Party is beginning on the Sunday. One of the most important prominent China export weighted on the President Jinping big show of the strength. उसके रिलेटेड ये पूरा आर्टिकल दिया गया. A quiet U-turn in Britain. Question is will make to have choice in PM. Exactly 3 weeks the date of Quais Quattroge present a mini budget as the Chancellor of the exclusive Britain Prime Minister Louis Truss has been sacked him and he was replaced by the Jeremy Hunt, the fourth Chancellor of just this year. The slide we started with the Rishi Sunak regime from the Boris Johnson cabinet in July. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये पूरा आर्टिकल दिया। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पे। नेक्स्ट पेज जो इकोनॉमी की है, इरिडा proposed to condition for the private equity fund in the insurance company. The Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, IRDA, has proposed a term and condition for the investment in the private equity fund as promoter in insurance company. तो उसके रिलेटेड आर्टिकल देगा। ऑनलाइन न्यू एड्स पोर्टेड प्लान टू स्टार्ट at the $6.99 a the month in the USA to roll out the service in more country. उसके रिलेटेड आर्टिकल दे। एवरी स्टोन सीक टू स्टाक सेल इन इंडिया, इंडोनेशिया बर्गर किंग फ्रेंचाइजी। Export rise just 4.8% in September. Import growth slow. 20 PC petrol blending with the ethanol may be available from the December और जनवरी। पूरी हमारे जो हरदीप सिंह पुरी है पेट्रोलियम एंड नेचुरल गैस के मिनिस्टर, उन्होंने कहा कि 20 पीसी पेट्रोल ब्लेंडिंग विथ इथेनॉल हो जाएगा अवेलेबल दिसंबर और जनवरी से। और होलसेल प्राइस इन्फ्लेशन इंडेक्स इन्फ्लेशन सीजेस टू 18-month लो of the 10.7% in September. तो उसके रिलेटेड ये आर्टिकल देंगे। होलसेल प्राइस बेस्ड इन्फ्लेशन डिक्लाइन 18-month low of the 10.7% in the September. India headed for the recovery aided by the destination, say Finance Minister. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman expressed confidence that the India will outcome the current global turmoil and move to a path of the sustained recovery on the back of the rapid destination and the step taken by the government. तो उसके रिलेटेड सीतारमण call for the collective responsibility to prevent micro risks for the aggravating. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Tuesday called for the collective responsibility to prevent the risks for the aggravating. Sitharaman said the Indians for effort to will be encourage the conversation with recognize our the interdependency, our shared wisdom and our collective expecting for the safe, peaceful and prosperous world. तो उसके रिलेटेड आर्टिकल दे। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पे। नेक्स्ट पेज स्पोर्ट की है तो द इंडियन एक्सप्रेस न्यूज पे आज के लिए इतनी। थैंक यू, जय हिंद।